Is Udyr strong lately? I wouldn't say strong, but has uses. You know, it's a tank with a laning phase. But then it's going to be weird because most of the time they were always like longsword builders so they can get towards their first component first.
But you go back to the days of double Doran, Zal.
I mean, that's the thing. So, when we had the 1v1 side select, we did have a lot of Doran stacking back then. Hang on, there might be a bit of a play up here. Remember, Braum is kind of scary here.
Yeah, but there's a cultivation of spirit, Alex, and that means that they're going to they can't transcend themselves, only level 5, but they wish they could transcend themselves.
Sam, they're killing them.
Wuxia protagonist is doing murderous things.
Udyr kind of just random slap to do so much damage. Now, Raptor's going to get... Come on, folks. This is a 1v3. This is a little unfair.
He's still going to keep running away. Kratos doesn't run, he fights to the death. This is a complete lie. While Raptor will show a supreme display of talent and flash away, the Cataclysm now going to go down. Does they have the Terror Check? They do, so they get over the wall. But now look who's TP'd in. It's Braum, who hits them with the Winter's Bite. Nice KO.
Oh, the blind Braum Q as well.
He was a weaker bot lane. Yeah, well, it was kind of the making of him.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Because at that point, it was kind of like, well, yeah, you know, like the best AD carry was clearly Artemis. Like a couple of other, maybe, yeah, he was maybe like third, fourth best AD carry within Vietnam at that point. Then he went to MSI and Worlds and was just so good. He was so good. He was seen as a weak point for the team. You're absolutely right. They were a top side-centric team back then. Shogun pops the ult, trying to get some wave clear. I think he might die anyway. That's an awful lot of point and click. Shogun! Wow, okay.
Oh my days, he gets away with it.
Well, that's Egyptian.
And Vikings, and Greeks.
But Sam, where does the samurai come into it?
That's irrelevant. Why would you bring up samurai, Al?
Because it's the thing that we were talking about. 1274, not the 1250. Thank you, appreciate you. And then I think the next one was 1281, then maybe?
Raptor? I think he might be in danger here. Can try for a supreme display of talent, perhaps. He's inside the Cataclysm, which is not great against the Kiana. Gets over the wall, nice escape, but can they do any damage back? Kati is low and does go down to an Ixtal.
Oh, clear!
Edge of Ixtal's the one. Clear gets out. Shogun just about kills Raptor, and they do turn this around relatively well, actually.
I mean, it's still a two. I mean, Clear just did some ridiculous work there on the Renekton.
Yeah, that could get quite nasty.
Because, yeah, I'm just kind of worried what happens if, you know, Rakan Shockwave kind of goes wild, and, you know, Wolf's Shockwave will find them all. I believe that's how the call went, because, you know, Wolf made that play that one time. Hang out with him a little bit around at MSI 23. I don't know him that personally, but occasionally we trade some messages here. Kratos is going for a big old angle on the Udyr. That's a dunk.
Here comes the quickness, try and turn this around. Good battle dance angle. Oh, the Shockwave after is solid enough though, and they bring down the Orianna, regardless of the attempted defensive ult.
3 growths for BFX means that their pushing potential is pretty strong. They do lose that turret, but they got first turret beforehand in the bot lane. Does he have the full inner turret? That'd be an insane amount of gold to pick up for clearing just that one lane. He does, cool. Good for him. Something Kratos trying to get that whole Udyr distance rolling, because as soon as you get out of melee range, you'll just, you know, continually run away. Udyr is really hard to catch, as, you know, D-Gates would have you know. Braum goes wide. Diablo does have flash. That's some pretty fancy feed from Diablo there. Will W out, gets the ultimate down. Not sure about the curtain call. In fact, it's immediately cancelled. Diablo will, close the curtains very quickly after opening them. He's pretty close to it. Yeah, he has Fimbulwinter now. Udyr's at a very big point of power with that. But Diablo is 17 years old? Wow. Crazy level of form for such a young player. Okay, Atkan started. Decent objective damage coming. God, still on Vikings! Of course, we need to know where Godgwar's predictions lie. Okay, BFX teleporting in. Is this a flip? This might just be a full flip. Clear going in. Atkan secured by Vikings. That's a massive Renekton. Oh my god, the Renekton Kiana damage is insane. Okay, you get the Atkan, but at what cost? Very good turnaround from Kati, which gets 1 back. Is that 1 back? Yeah, Diablo's coming over. I think Diablo might just kill him, folks. I think Diablo might just kill him. Kratos has a decent amount of HP. The 4th shot. It's a little bit scary. Raptor goes over for a bit of a combo. That's insanely good work from... Oh my god, the Axiom gets him a second ult. Jeez, I love Axiom when it's actually, you know, a strong item. Oh, funny as hell. Axiom value, folks. Who are my dark horses for Worlds this year? Consistent, but have a high roll. Okay, I need to think about that a little more, because I'm actually... It's very hard. Hang on a second, clear over the wall. Just get the E reset. We'll slice in, dice out. Oh, bloody hell, he just evaporates! That's meant to be a tank, by the way. That was meant to be a tank. He has died. Guri's dunked in, and has died very, very quickly afterwards. Raptor has had an insane game. Shogun's flashing in. Yunara damage. Gets the Brawn passive down. Ooh, sidesteps the Jin W, but it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Damage is already done. BFX way too far ahead. Raptor's damage on this Kiana is utterly insane. So I will say, people saying that T1 isn't close. Look, T1 did go 5 games versus Gen G. So I'm not going to say that they're not in the running. Of course they are, and I think they're a very good team, and I think that people should be afraid of them. Should be. Baron taken by BFX. I just don't trust him internationally. H-League technically did have a 5-game series versus Gen G at Road to MSI. Yeah, but then obviously in summer, I feel like Zeka is really not playing fantastically right now, and also Zeus in playoffs was just a little bit off too. Oh my god, that's some damage. Hang on, that's not bad from Vikings. Managed to take down the Jin, so the AD carry's gone. Bot lane's both dead now. So that's 2 for 1. Guri died, finding the engage. Good damage from Vikla. That's 3 items. Shadow Flame in there. Ready to take some decent damage to clear. How you doing, Sam? Yeah, Sam and I had some... Anyway, we'll talk about that later. Kratos going in towards top side. Clear might get the kill here, but will Kratos... Well, is he going to have enough time to buy that damage? I don't think so. He'll run away from his top lane, and...
will become murky.
Yeah, he's obscured. Expedition 33. Yeah.
Obscured Expedition, that's fantastic. Clear obscured.
Just clear obscured. Yeah, that way, you know. Who would even do 33 expeditions anyway? You know, it's a lot of expeditions.
It is.
10 seconds still drag. Oh, trying to catch out the Joe.
Oh, that's a big shockwave, and Kratos is in the middle of making sure no one else is getting on over here. I think that might be a game winner.
Yeah, they managed to kill the Yunara. Yunara was the win condition. Kellen forced the flash. Shockwave finds him after. That will at least be Dragon Soul, if not the game. No. And Kellen's quickness will find them all.
Yeah.
You know, every time a Ricardo Oriana play happens now, I'm just going to start shouting out the Ricardo instead, just to fuel the fire, because I find that funny, so...
Yeah.
Ugh. Funnily enough for me, I've also had to do tax work recently too. It's, taxes are a pain everywhere in the world. I hope you've not enjoyed, but I hope you've survived doing your taxes for your job. Baron's getting started, so BFX will get themselves Soul and they get themselves Baron. It's not the end of the game, but it's basically a victory lap after this point. That's for Baron effects. They're going to crush through the mid lane inhibitor turret. That should be dead pretty quickly.
They'll go into a cataclysm and then flag and drag out. Unfortunately, the curtains are getting pulled on them, and it's a lot of fabric, and they don't really know what to do about it. They'll blow up a Rakan, but unfortunately, Jin is on a triple kill. And actually, might be looking for something a little bit more. Shockwave just wide. Diablo looking for at least the Jin penta, maybe the whole damn thing. How aggressively do BFX want to hunt for those extra kills over the end of the game? Currently, it looks like they're more interested in the Nexus turret, but here comes that fountain dive. Looking for more value. There is the Oriana stealing it, and now, unfortunately...
It had timed out. It had timed out.
I don't care. It's the principle of the thing.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.